I'm live, and I will do what I normally do, which is I only really just got on, so I'm sorry for the late going live notification. So I'll just wait a minute, and yes, I will have Lily, who seems to be the one that wants to come out, so I will just hang in there and drink my cup of tea while people get my notification, hopefully, today. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just waiting for some people to get notified because I was running a little bit late today. Okay. Let me know who you are. So, hi guys, whoever you might be. Hi Carolyn, nice to see you, sweetie. Thanks for coming on over to my live feed. No. Oh, hi Danny, I'm great, thank you. Hi Joe, Florida diver. That is. Thanks guys for joining in today. And I am going to get a snake, but what I thought I'd do is, rather than have one out, which I couldn't make up my mind which one would join me today. Jesse's just eaten, so he's got a full belly. Sorry Joe, but he's got a full belly from yesterday. Jack has just eaten and he shared as well, so he's... Hi Bridget, great. Did you get my message, sweetie? I was running a bit late, but I hope you got it. Bridget wanted one of the yellow snakes, which I see as either being my Jessie. Great, that's good Bridget. Sorry I was running late, everybody. Pretty hectic here it's a Monday morning here for me. Hi Joey, thanks for coming over to the live feed today. I really appreciate it. So yeah, Bridget requested a yellow snake, and I perceived that as either being my Jessie, who's got a full belly, Bridget, I was just saying, or it would be my Lily. And even though she wouldn't be what I would classify... Lily, okay, Bridget really wants Lily, and fortunately, and why I haven't got her out, it's because I want you to see exactly what my Lily does when Lily wants to come out. So I'm just going to swing you around, and there you can see Lily at her door saying, I want to come out. And I'll try and bring this camera down without breaking it, and hopefully I'm going to open up the door and Lily is going to come out because that's what she wants to do. So I will get her. So hang in there, and I'll go get my girl, who's been at the door for a little while, but I wanted to save it for you guys just to see what my girl actually does. I will not pick up a wild snake in the woods. Joey, unless you know what it is and are 100% sure of what that snake is, I wouldn't pick one up in the woods either. So you're not on your own, and I love them. And I pretty much do know venomous to non-venomous, but you know, you do have to be spot on because we don't want to get bitten. My cat is going to go behind the computer there and probably knock everything flying on me. So, hi James, thank you for liking. Thanks very much. Now, let's get my girl out, who's, like I said, been anticipating this, and I'll twisting this, and there you go. Okay, Lil, you can come out with Mum? You coming out with Mum? Hey? Yes? Okay. As you can see, when Lily wants out, she doesn't grip She doesn't grab a hold of anything in her enclosure because she just wants to come out. So there is no grabbing, wrapping her tail around, nothing. It's like, woohoo! Hi, Viapre. Coming by to show some love. Thank you. Thanks heaps. I missed their live feed. They were at Disney World, not Disneyland. But either way, I'll never get there. It was a really good video actually seeing the place. So thanks for sharing that. So yes, here you go, Bridget. Here's my Lil. Hey, darling. How you doing today? She says, well, am I going to go and hang out, or am I hanging out with you for a little while? She can hang out with me for a little while and say hello to everybody. It's a pet snake. Somebody pick it up for me and hand it to me, and I don't want to be bitten. You won't. I could hand you one of my snakes, and I can guarantee you 99.9% you wouldn't get bitten. That's how much faith, and none of mine have ever bitten anybody anyway. So I don't think they're going to start deciding that they want to bite somebody. I have massive trust in all of my snakes in that way. But my title of my video, guys, is New Age Snake Keepers. And I hear so much about old schoolers and the new schoolers, and that might sort of pertain. You'd be right, Joey. I tell you, you would be. And once you hold one, you won't want to let it go anyway. Hi, Marley. Thanks for coming on over. I've just had so many new subscribers come on board, and it has blown me away, actually. I can't believe, and a lot of these people have never even thought about snakes or would think about them, but it's lovely to get comments saying, I'm learning so much about them. Thanks, Marley. That they're actually learning something that they didn't know. And if that's all I give to people, is they see snakes a little bit differently, I'm happy. I am really, really happy with that. But that brings me to the new age of snake keepers, and I feel that is where we're going. And I think that Hope 3 snakes not too long ago, they were pet snakes. Yep. Hi, Dave. Hi, Mr. Dave. Thank you for Christmas present coming up. And somebody's laughing on my computer. So I'm going to have to close because I have no idea who's laughing on my computer at the moment. Yeah, I will have 8 and maybe 9. I just haven't made up my mind yet, and I've got to think of space and time because I do spend so much time with my snakes. To have them not tame, because they're wild animals, guys, but to socialise them. We never tame any wild animal, whether it's a snake or a lion or a tiger or a kangaroo, or they can always turn around one day and have a go at you. And I'm well aware of that. Well, happy birthday, Joey Hahn, I think, for next month. It's not my birthday till March, so maybe I'll get one snake for Christmas and I'll get one snake for my birthday. I think that's good too. Yes, Bridget, I've been bitten by my Tessa, who is my Bradley carpet python, once. And believe me, Bridget, that was all me. I had just fed Jesse his rat, and I had actually held that rat in my hand, and I went in to move something in Tessa's, and of course I smelt like a rat, and she's only a young snake too, and boy did she get me a ripper. I think I handled it like a champ. I kind of went, okay, when you're ready to let go. And she gripped me, she wrapped me because it was a feeding response bite, and that's something they would do with their feeder. Look, I had quite a big bruise from her, and she's only a little snake. So I'd hate to think what Lily or my Jack could actually do to me. And Lily is trying very hard to escape me. And I'll bring her back because she's not going to. So this is my Lily, which you can't see all of her because she's too big for me to show you all of her in this little tiny screen. But as you can see, she's way bigger than me. I'm 5'2". Lily's got to be nearly 7 foot, I would say, judging by the length of the enclosures behind me, or the enclosure now behind me. So New Age snake keepers, and what are we? We are the ones that are now starting to care for our snakes a whole lot differently, and we're starting to recognise that they do have emotions, not the same as us. It's fine if she needs to go up. Bridget, I will let Lily go up eventually, but what I find is it is always good to have a little bit of time with her. She's so spot rotten, Bridget. More often than not, I open that door and I let her go. She'll come over to me, say g'day, hang for a minute or so, and then she goes up and finds somewhere to hang out. So getting some time with her to get her to chill out with me is good. Okay, Vipri, no worries. So yeah, I do want to talk about us as New Age snake keepers. I think that's where we're going. We're not old school and we're not new school. Because new school we isn't still not doing what we do when it comes to caring or thinking about our snakes. But I think we're definitely a new age group of people, community, that are starting to see these guys as beautiful, loving, seek our companionship, want to be around us, and love coming out. Not the put them in the enclosure and look at them snakes. Miss Lily. Kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss for you, Lily. That's from Bridget. There you go, Bridget. Their kiss to Lily. And I want more and more people to eventually be like this. And I've done a video, the unconventional snake keeper. And a lot of us are seen like that. But you know what? I don't like that word at all. I'm not unconventional at all. I think we're coming, feeling so much good with her. You would love Lily, Bridget, and if you ever here, you're welcome to come and see her. How long will she be? Joey, Lily isn't going to get much bigger than what she already is. She'll still keep growing, but Lily has had her major growing state. I mean, Lily's only 4 years old, so she might end up a couple of feet, but she's never going to be, that big girthed snake that my male coastal is going to be. And of course she's not eating still, guys, because my Lily is a fussy bum that she is, and I've done a quick little video showing you a buffet that I did for her, and you might laugh at it because you might think, my goodness, Gay, that is what it is, but that's how I am with my snakes. So look for that video. It's only a very little one So I might even put it up midweek for you to have a look at. I want Lily to eat, but I'm not really worried about it yet. She's not losing weight, and I can kind of feel that she's not losing weight. And, her tail has still got a little bit of a bulge here. Hi, Munson Burner. Good to see you. A little bit of a bulge here, which tells me she's still got a little bit of fat. So she's not starving yet, but she will get hungry and eat, won't you, darling heart? What do you think? You're going to eat for Mum soon? She said, no, I just want to go that way and you're stopping me. So that is what it is. We are a new age level of snake keepers, and I love it. I hear from so many people that aren't a part of the YouTube community as yet and are slowly getting there, who are so into that belief in caring for their snakes. And I love everybody that's asking me opinions, and sometimes I'm putting my foot in my mouth. Although, I just spoke recently about maintenance feeding, and it does happen, and I know it happens, and I know some people that are dealing with some snakes that have been treated like that prior to them coming to their new home. It is about speaking up for our snakes, because they can't, and because they're not really out there like dogs and cats, and no breeder is going to let me go through their place and I say to you, have a look at these little ones that are being maintenance fed. No breeder is going to let me do that. I could probably do it sneakily, but I don't know if I want to. Hi, JV Vama. Thanks for joining me today. All these new people that have subscribed, and it's wonderful. And I know that way I'm reaching more people. And like I said, even if you would never dream of owning a snake, just to learn about them and understand them, to not be these mean, horrible, nasty. Yeah, thank you. Lily is a Viapre project. Marley's saying hello to them. Lily is a jungle, but she's crossed. And I would say, if anything, Lily is crossed with a coastal carpet python. So we do get a lot of snakes that are intergrades, and I do call them mixed, and I say that very lovingly here. In Australia, there is no horrible intent behind that word, because I love my mixes. Anyway, don't I, Lil? And I don't know, my spotteds aren't. Thanks. Lily is really my girl, and she's been an amazing snake to have in my life, and I'm so glad that I've got her, because she is so full of personality. I mean, they've all got personality, but Lily's kind of stands out, and I don't know what it is. She's cheeky, she's stubborn, she's mischievous, she's smart, so smart. And if you've seen the video of Lily with a rat in her enclosure, oh, Bridget, she's a jungle cross coastal carpet python from what I can see. It's so hard to tell these days, so that's a guess, but going by her markings and that, I would say that is what Lily is. But if you've seen the video of Lily with her rat in her enclosure, and she hates rats, She never used to, but all of a sudden she did. Jack and Lily are so curious about each other. Yeah, that could be true, Joe. He knows that there's coastal in her. Would I ever breed Jack and Lily? Do you know what? It's tempting. And it's tempting, but only because I know that so many people want one of her babies or one of Jack's. People are lining up saying, if you breed Jack and Lily, can I have one of her babies? Or his babies. They don't care because they love each of them. So I don't sell my babies either, guys. I really vet the home out. I check out where my snake is going, where they're going to be living, what they're going to be living in, and I have a set of rules that go with my babies, and it must be done. I'm fussy, and yeah, I'm fussy, and I know I am, and I can't do it any other way. I don't want money for them. I just want them to go to a wonderful home that they're going to be treated like my snakes are. And that's all I ask from people who want one. So I don't know how my Lily would go maternally incubating like Lacey did, who was my female coastal carpet, if you don't know. And Lacey passed away from cancer, which was devastating to me. But Lily is a little bit more, I don't think she would, maybe she would. You know, maybe that instinct is there to maternally incubate and not hop on her, not get off her eggs and want to come out and play or be out here with me. But I got a feeling that Lily would be a snake that would want to come out and leave her eggs. Just something in my gut tells me that. I could be so wrong. And sure, if that were to happen, I would incubate them myself. But we'll see. This breeding season is kind of getting over now, unless you were going to treat them as your own pet. Yeah, I don't have a great affinity for a lot of breeders, as you know, out there because of their practices. Not them themselves as people. You know, a lot of them are lovely, but I don't like how they practice the business of breeding snakes. And always remembering that that's business and not personal when it comes to their snakes. So, yeah, you all know pretty much. Oh, hi Eric, thanks for joining me today. And seeing as joined, this is Lily, my jungle carpet python, who is out today. Are you not? She says, I'm not kissing you again. So if anybody has any questions that they would like me to answer, oh, hi Reptomaniac. Reptomaniac, how you doing? Had some very interesting comments that he sent me. We spoke, seeing as he's kind of jugged my, cool, Reptomaniac. One time me and a whole family were hiking and we saw a snake, and the snake jumped between my legs and I jumped really high. I was on the hill and it jumped on at me and I saw it. You know, when you're walking through the bush, I always say, make as much noise as you possibly can when you're walking through the bush, because if a snake can hear you coming, and they will, and hear you long before you actually get them, they will run. Hi Sarah. Hi my beautiful girl. Hi Trey. Yeah, good day to me and good evening to a lot of everybody as well. Make a lot of noise when you're walking through the bush. A snake will feel your vibrations long before they'll see you. And the only way that you'll come up upon a snake is truly if they've been fast asleep. You need to stay small, medium-sized. Any idea? If you were thinking of getting a snake for yourself, Bridget. Hi, Deborah. Thank you. Welcome. Well, you're over in the States, so it depends. Do you want a snake that is willing to lay on your lap and just lay on your lap and sit there with you? Or do you want one that is on the go, like this girl? Or you want one, well, you know, my little spotted and you can get them over there, but my little spotted pythons, I once came up on a cottonmouth, stood really, and eventually slithered. Absolutely, Marley, they do not want to bite you. They've got no interest in it at all, in doing you any harm. And that is the truth of it. So if you come up against a snake, stay perfectly still and quiet, and that snake isn't going to bite you. It's either going to turn tail and go the other way, or it will go between your legs and keep going that way. It actually wants you to back away. What's the cost of a spotted python? Oh my goodness, Bridget, they're not a lot, under $100. You could get yourself a little spotted python that is going to need just a very small enclosure. The cost of feeding it is minimal, and you will have yourself a beautiful little companion in your life. And if you want to go and have a look at my Maya, we grew up with Mortimer and they always swam away. Yeah, and how many people do you know and realise the amount of people that get bitten are the ones that, okay, Bridget, you do that, sweetie, that get bitten are the ones that are poking and prodding it and giving it a, oh, hi David, thank you. Thanks for coming over today. David does fish. And have you ever considered getting a Woma? Since they're Australian, they are such a great personality. Yes, they do. Thanks, David, for that. I'll talk a little bit about David too in a second. Yes. And my friend actually has just recently got one and called a Willow, which so suits her, and I had her for hours. I just had her hanging on me, and she was going down in my dress and hanging around me and hiding in my clothes. She was gorgeous. So yes, I have considered a Woma, completely different species, but then so are my spotteds to my carpets. But you know what? If I had the space, I'd have every species that we could get. If you're ever going to breed snakes, it would be a species rare in captivity or rare in the wild. I like pure localities, not more. Me too. Definitely. Yes, she's not my biggest, David, but she's one of my biggest snakes. You're right, Sarah. I believe, but I want pure lines. That is what I want, because we don't have many left. And I guess unless you're in Australia and you are aware of the breeding that's going on here, you will see that to get a pure anything you've really got to hunt around. I know Sarah has got herself a jungle, and I think that's pure, is it not, Sarah? From one of the Atherton tablelands. You can find them, and if you can get one anymore, seems like most are integrate. They are tray. That is the truth. Just coming to drop by, and Oh, thanks, Foxy. Foxy, have you ever had a brown snake in the backyard? We used to get them in Ormo all the time. Carolyn, I haven't. Oh, I haven't at all. Oh, Cowley Beach. Thanks, Sarah, for that. I haven't had them. But, a lot of people make out that they're pretty mean snakes that will come after you, and they don't. They don't do that either. Your king browns don't. I think I would be more afraid of a coastal taipan in terms of the venomous coming at you than any others. How many snakes do you have? 7 currently. Coastal taipans don't back down. They're the ones that say, you move, and if you don't, I'll make you move. And it isn't the most, or is it our most venomous? It's either the inland's the most or and I was just reading about it the other day, but I'm getting old. Yeah, 7, David. Sarah, do you know which one is the most venomous? I'm pretty sure it's our coastals are the most venomous. Have I had them since I was small? Some of them I have, Deborah, but some no. Some, I would say they were all small when they did come to me, but they weren't babies. Inland taipan is the most, from my understanding. Okay, inland taipan is the most venomous, but the most cruisy of them. Your coastals are unpredictable. They're not as venomous, but they're inland taipan. Okay, yeah. Well, your inland taipan is not as crazy as your coastals. So, yeah, thanks, guys. Albino snakes, you have, yeah. My little Amaya is pretty, and yeah, she's a morph, and but bred with a Darwin, carpet python. She's not a Darwin come jungle come coastal breed or species at all. And the same as Tessa, they're just bred for the hypos and the albino and so forth. So, but Lily is certainly my intergrade. But she might be my intergrade, but she's beautiful. Sure, I'd love her to be pure. That would be great, but would she be who she is? I don't know. Would she have the same personality? Would she be the Lily I know her to be? So all you people out there that are thinking about getting a snake, think about it in terms of not something that you're going to get and bring home and put in your enclosure and look at and feed and admire. Think of it as something that feels is a pure jungle, but I wonder if my jungle, it's, really hard to tell these days. I tell you, thanks for keeping me company while I do my math. No worries, Grace. Not a problem at all. Good for doing your homework. Good on you. Now, South, yeah, don't forget, they do feel, they do like us. They do like spending time with us. And don't be swayed from that. I want everybody to stand your ground and not be afraid of being ridiculed because you believe in what you believe in. Oh, thanks, Miranda. Do they get out of their cages when you're sleeping? No. Bridget, that is the time when my snakes are in their enclosures. When I go to bed. During the day, I'll open them up. If one wants to come out, oh, okay, what type do I have, Deborah? I have 2 jungles, I have 1 coastal, I have 2 spotteds, I have an albino Darwin carpet python, and I also have a Bredli carpet python. And each time I try and get a different snake out, so you all get to meet them. But it's not just about meeting them, it's about being able to see them grow. Because I love that about them, and that's why I did my YouTube channel too, was to share my life with my snakes so you can all see them grow and watch their personalities develop like I do. Instead of saying that's what they are, you can visually see it. My jungle is cruising around the cage. I open it up. As soon as he hears it open, packs up. They get so excited. Lily does. She literally grabs my hand. She's got a tail grip. I see her tail unravel, saying, okay, Pum, come on, I'm ready. She never grips anything, telling me I'm staying in here. She lets go. The only time she grips something with her tail is when I'm picking her up to put her home. So no, I lock my snakes, make sure my snakes are all snug in their enclosures when I go to bed. They need to be safe. While I'm around, Lily's gone back in there because she's got Snooty with me because I didn't let her go where she wanted to go. But that's my Lily. It's who she is. So guys, really fantastic seeing you all of here again today. Hi Waswell. Have you met Joe or Rob Bradley? No, I haven't. You know, I've met a lot of people, and some people are quite stunned that I have. How interesting. Good, Miranda. I'm glad, if anything, that you're just finding it interesting. What are the differences between new school and old school keepers? You know, I think I'm more new age. Old school breeders keep things to themselves. Don't really like to say, oh, do this or do that or share. Yeah, I understood what you meant, Miranda. Don't like to give away too much of their secrets of how things are working and what to do and what not to do and so forth. The new or the younger school breeders are willing and open to give advice and help each other out with that, which I think is absolutely fantastic, and why not? It's all about the benefit for the snake in the end, isn't it? Not the breeder, to know that something works and it works well. For me, I'm talking about new age snake keepers, and that is seeing our snakes differently, to share information and stories. Absolutely, Sarah. And Sarah she's started a channel, or she has. I'm her first subscriber. She hasn't got any videos up yet, but I really hope that she does. Sarah has told me so many amazing stories about herself and her snakes, especially Oliver. She's got a couple of new ones. One has already arrived and one's on its way. Incredible insight. Great, Sarah, that'll be fantastic. Incredible insight, not just into our captive kept, but all wild creatures out there. And I love her comments. So I hope when she does, I will give her a shout out. Put up videos for my channel, and I haven't filmed any yet. Well, Reptomaniac, get your butt moving, bud, and get some up there, because I'll be watching. New school breeders are sharing info, but it all rats and tubs and spiders and jags. New age, and me and one soft kiss are a growing number of others, and that's why I titled this New Age Joe, because I think we are a new age. And I see so many more people doing it like this. So we're not old school. We're not the new school because it relates to breeding. But we're the new age snake keepers and carers. And I've met many from doing my channel. And I can't say how wonderful that is, because I've felt on my own for so long and had ridicule for snakes don't do that, snakes can't do that, snakes don't think like that. And I guess that was good for me because that's why I decided to do my channel. I was tired of the ridicule. I still get it. Don't worry, I still get it. That I've got no idea. I don't know a lot about genetics. And I don't claim to, using sheets of paper as substrate. What about you? Do you know what? I think for young snakes it's great to use paper towels. It's easy to see when they make, especially when you've got a snake that's this big and you want to see where they've gone to the toilet and if they have. So I use paper towels with my little Apani. The only time, I've got nothing against newspaper because it is sterile and cheap. Hi Carolina, thanks for popping in and saying hello. It is cheaper to use, and do you know what? I would rather somebody use paper towels and buy their snakes feeders to feed them. So it really is sometimes what it comes down to. People can't afford the substrate. They need to feed their snake. So the substrate can go there, but the feeders come first. So I try not to run out of substrate, and I have used newspaper. I just like substrate. That's just personal choice. It's up to you. A lot of people love newspaper. It's easy, it's quick, pick it up, you throw it out, done. Just cheaper. Absolutely. And yep, I'd use it for sure. Unless you've got a snake. Oh, hi, Bluey, how you doing? I think some snakes need them. Your corn snakes over there in the US, your hognoses. Over here, my spotters like to go out and in. He likes burrowing down, yeah. Blood pythons, absolutely. Rainbow boas, all of those. Rani's on paper towels, Alice is on newspaper, Oliver, due to his neuro, is on soft padded bedding, yeah, with a heating pad, a bath towel, yep. A little quick thanks, Marley, I hope you are, doll, and I hope you're enjoying it as well. Cocoa hucks, cypress, mulch, newspaper, paper towels, gone back and forth over the years. They're all pros and cons, absolutely, Joe. Whatever you think works best. That's great, Marley. Sarah will have, I'm pretty sure, wonderful videos up of her and Oliver, and we'll explain to you in those videos why Oliver has now developed some neuro issues, and if snakes become very ill, and through that their immune system going right down and becoming very, very ill, that can happen. Never use cedar. No. Pine and cedar. You can use pine so long as it's treated properly. You can use it. But it does have to have no chemicals in it and heat treated and so forth. So, you know, people say no pine, but I know there are some. Yeah, it is. The pine and the cedar are pretty common knowledge. Yeah, kiln heated, that's it. Thanks, Joe. I knew it was something like that. Kiln heated. You can use pine absolutely with your snakes, and I know people that do and are starting to switch because it's cheaper. So guys, again, I've been on here 3/4 of an hour and the time just seems to go really fast when I'm chatting to you all. And I love it, and I love everybody for coming on and saying hello. That's really great. And so I want you to, as always, take care of you, your family, and take care of your snakes. Have a great week, Trey. You too. Thanks for sharing. No worries, Bridget. Thanks for joining me today. And for anybody who's watching the playback, thanks for watching. Oh, great show. I'm glad that you do, and I am enjoying it. So you have it. Same to you, Bluey. Have a good day. Yes, Waswell, I will. Definitely you too. Very important. All have a great day. If you're not doing anything, you got snakes, go get one out. Thanks, Joey. Same to you. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for joining me. You have a great day, doll. Give Oliver a kiss and your new little girl a kiss for me too, darling. All right. Love yous all. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. And I'm going to say bye, Grace. Thanks, doll. I'm going to say the word. Is it night time? Don't know. You're welcome. Thanks, Marley. Is it night time here in Tennessee? I would presume it is. Thanks, Carolyn. You too, honey. Okay, guys, I'm about to go and do that buttony thing that says I'm finished. So I'm going to say the word ciao.